Today, we're diving into a detailed review of the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray, a car that continues to push the boundaries of American performance and value. If you're a Corvette fan, or just love high-performance sports cars, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let's start with the exterior because, honestly, that's the first thing that grabs your attention. The 2026 Stingray doesn't reinvent the design wheel, but it certainly sharpens the edges. It still carries that aggressive mid-engine stance that debuted with the C8 generation. But Chevy has fine-tuned the details. The front fascia now has slightly more sculpted air intakes, making it look more like a baby supercar than ever before. The LED headlights are slimmer, more angular, and give it an even more focused, predatory look. Around the sides, you'll notice sharper creases along the body, especially near the rear haunches, adding to the muscular feel. There's a new range of wheel designs for 2026, with optional carbon fiber wheels if you're looking to shave off every ounce of weight. And if you're someone who likes your car to stand out even when it's parked, Chevrolet offers new paint. Colors this year, including a gorgeous electric lava red and a satin finish. Ceramic gray that looks absolutely wild under sunlight. The rear is classic. C8 with a slight tweak. The quad exhaust outlets are now integrated into a more aerodynamic diffuser design. Subtle, but it works. The spoiler options are updated too, with both low-profile and Z51 performance packages offering different rear wing styles. Overall, it's a car that looks like it means business from every angle. Now let's talk interior. And this is where the 2026 Stingray shows that it's not just about speed. It's about creating an immersive, driver-focused experience. When you sit in the Stingray, you're immediately greeted with a cockpit that feels more like a fighter jet than a typical sports car. The driver-centric layout wraps around you with a wall of buttons along the center console. And the 12-inch digital gauge cluster has received some updated graphics for 2026. It's crisp, responsive, and fully customizable depending on your driving mode. The infotainment system has also been upgraded. It still uses the 8-inch touchscreen, but it now runs on the latest Chevy software platform, making it faster and more intuitive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and you now get a built-in 5G hotspot with OTA update capability, which is a nice touch for staying future-proof. Chevrolet has made some material upgrades, especially in the 3LT trim. Lightwear. Talking about more Alcantara, higher quality leather, and real aluminum accents throughout the cabin. The seats are incredibly supportive, available in GT1 and GT2 Sport configurations. And if you're going for track days, the competition sport seats are the way to go. Heated and ventilated seats come standard on 2LT and above, and there's even a heated steering wheel, something you wouldn't expect in a track-capable machine. But it's very welcome in colder climates. One thing I really appreciate is the sound insulation. Despite having a naturally aspirated V8 right behind your head, the cabin stays surprisingly quiet on the highway. But if you do want to hear that engine sing, just drop into sport or track mode. And the active exhaust system lets the LT2 V8 come alive, which brings us perfectly into performance, the heart of what makes a Corvette a Corvette. Under the rear deck sits the same 6.2-liter LT2 V8. It's making 495 horsepower and 470 pounds-ft of torque when equipped with the performance exhaust. This engine is naturally aspirated, which is becoming more and more rare these days, and it gives the C8 Stingray a raw, linear power band that's incredibly rewarding, 0 to 60. You're looking at just 2.9 seconds with the Z51 performance package. That's knocking on supercar territory. And thanks to the mid-engine layout, the handling is razor sharp, stays planted through corners, and the steering feedback is tight and precise, one of the best you'll find in this price range. The magnetic ride control is optional, but I highly recommend it. It transforms the ride quality, giving you a compliant, comfortable drive in tour mode and an absolute beast on track days. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission is snappy, smooth, and intuitive. Whether you're shifting manually using the paddles or letting the car handle it, the gear changes are lightning fast. It's also worth noting that fuel economy is respectable for a car in this class, around 16 mpg city and 24 mpg highway. Depending on how heavy your right foot is, Chevy also continues to offer the front lift system with GPS memory, which is a game changer for those of us living in areas with steep driveways or speed bumps. It remembers where you lift the nose, so you don't have to press the button every time. Very smart in terms of safety and driver assistance. Stingray now comes standard with a few more features for 2026. You've got forward collision warning, rear cross-traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, and a high-definition rear-view camera. Nothing excessive or intrusive, which is great. Because this is a performance machine, not a commuter SUV, but it's nice to have that added peace of mind. So let's wrap things up with pricing. The base 1 LT Coupe starts around $71,000. If you want the convertible, that'll bump you up by about $7,500. The 2 LT trim starts around $78,000, while the fully loaded 3 LT Coupe can push past $84,000 before options. Add the Z51 package, magnetic ride, carbon fiber trim, and you're easily in the low $90,000s. Still, even at that price, the performance you're getting is insane.
Ow!
You're getting a true mid-engine sports car with Ferrari-level acceleration and track capability at less than half the price. To sum it up, the 2026 Corvette C8 Stingray is not just a continuation of a legacy, it's a refinement of a revolution. It brings together aggressive styling, luxurious interior updates, visceral performance, and incredible value all in one package. Whether you're a weekend track warrior or just someone who appreciates the thrill of a powerful, beautifully balanced car, the Stingray deserves your attention.